Hey guys, it's Zach with the Bent Rim Podcast. I'm excited to be here today for a Two Wheel Tuesday segment. We're in the garage tonight with the Street Glide, and we're here to do an install today.
Stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Like I said, we're doing an install, and the product that we're installing today is Advanblack 97 to 08 4-point docking system with quick detachable tour-pak mount. So without wasting any more time, let's get on into it. Okay, to start off with this, we're going to be removing the tour-pak and the seat. We're setting that off to the side for now. Most of your hard bags for this year should be a simple D clip. So really all you gotta do is come in here, hold up on the bag, twist, should hear it unlock, pull the tab out, just put it right into the bag so you don't lose it. Pull it in, lift up, and walk away with it. As we're getting into this, guys, another recommendation. Let's remove the side guard just so that there's no damage to it. You don't want to be wrenching and slip and gouge, scratch, damage it. So simple 3-point deal here. Just reach in behind here, a little bit of pressure, comes right off. I also recommend having a towel, rag, hoodie, something here to lay this down and your hard bags. This stuff's a lot of money and everything. You don't want to damage them. Now, as we're looking at everything here, the chrome cover needs to come off. And some of you guys are already starting to notice here. I guess with the older models is, what was holding on this chrome cover was this bag bracket, and it used to be a screw. Now, we already had the backrest, so we already have these points. No big deal, just an added bonus, a little less work. Either way, everything's got to come off. All right, guys, all the bolts and brackets are removed. We're going to take the chrome cover piece off. Ew. Just a chance to clean some stuff up while you're doing some work. So we're going to set the cover off the side to show you these two bolts. Now, what I recommend doing as you're bringing these bolts out, get a zip tie and wrap around here, because what you're going to need to do is when you go to bring in that triangle bracket that's part of your kit, this has got to be able to move so you'll be able to make contact with both mounting points. Hey, sorry guys, kind of jumped the gun here. So in your kit, all the hardware you need is going to be there, believe me. So this bracket's new. This triangle piece is new. So what you want to do is I don't know how many of you guys have the fender fillers. I do. Little side note, for anybody that needs these little rubber grommets here for your, what they're normally for is for your little radio antenna coming out the other side. Harley is soon discontinuing that. So if you need these grommets or feel like you need extras, go out and get them now. And they're only a whopping $2. Man, thought it'd be a little more. Anyway, you're going to want this triangle piece in here. It's going to slide in right behind this bracket here where these two bolts were removed. Make sure you have the finish side out. Weld should always be in. Take one of your bolts in here and start it. This process here you do not see in a lot of videos. Of course, I've only seen like one or two other videos apart from Advan doing it. You're going to struggle a little bit. Having an extra hand would be nice, but in some cases you don't have it. But I recommend putting this together, put at least one bolt in, get it started, 2 cranks, enough. Now, your first point here, you're going to have a whole bunch of washers, a whole bunch of spacers and all that. You want your Alki bolt head here. I recommend doing a washer, your mounting docking point, big spacer, and then another one on top of a lock. That's going to go right into here. See, it's not real easy to get started here. It's not that big of an issue. It happens, you know, everything, you just gotta work at it, be a little smart about it. Don't freak out and start hammering and prying on it. I thought about it. Okay, so these 2 bolts are in, they're not snugged up. The reason is because you need to be able to get this down to be able to access this. That's why you loosen this, to help be able to line this up a little bit better. And like I said, it might turn out to be a pain. It's fine, just work at it. Don't wig out, you'll get it. It's all new parts, it happens. Also, be very careful. Don't over tighten and do not strip these out. Not knocking the quality or anything, but I might take these off and change these bolts out just to make myself feel better, just in case I ever have to take it off multiple times. You never know. So we're going to take this. This goes in through the bottom. And like I said, you got to loosen this up a bit here. That's why I said about keeping this together. You can tighten it up, but not too much. It's just supposed to help keep this up to get the reinstall these 2 bolts on a lot easier. So with a little persuasion, we got this bottom bolt on it in. Like I said, don't wig out. It's going to be a tight fit. That's why you don't draw these in right away. That's why you loosen these 2 bolts, take them out, zip time together, so when you get these 2 back in, they'll work. So we snug this up. And really, guys, as you're doing this part, I would thread lock this bolt and this bolt. Don't do these until you know for sure, because there's different spacing. There's no mad science, exact science to this. You're going to have to play around with the washers and stuff. You may need your own. It's not that big of a deal. You'll figure it out. Now, next point is you got to put this final docking point in here. I'm going to grab the larger bolt out of the kit. I recommend using the fat washer on the back with that final docking point. Slide that right through. Big nut. Feed it through over here. Put it on. And you're ready to go. So we're to the point. You messed around with the spacers. You got them all in. Dock points are in. Let's test fit it. I recommend going in. It's going to be tight. Don't wig out. Just move it around a couple times. Let it flow in. Another thing to point out here is, I guess these aren't exactly full circular. They're kind of oval, oblong. So there's actually a molded piece of strip from the plastic from the injection process. Follow that. Make sure it's up. I feel like that's where it got on, because to be honest, I put the other one on without paying attention to that, and it kind of gouged up the other side. So I'm not too happy about that. Stuff happens, you move on. So just kind of wiggle that around, get it on here. Hey guys, sorry we kind of jumped all the way to the end here. It was a late night. Kiddo wanted to go on his first big group ride, so we had to get her done to get him able to go. But as far as product itself, it's a good product. Install wise, it really isn't that difficult. Like I said, don't lose your head. I never claimed to be a mechanic or a technician. I just wanted to kind of do this. Is that most of these bolt-on installs and stuff is, you know, the everyday Joe can do it. Like I said, the bolts would be the only thing that I change out, just them two for that first docking piece. Everything else went together pretty smooth. The tour-pak itself, I gotta say, it's really good. We've already taken 2 trips with it. No different than your standard Harley. It came quick. Everything comes, don't freak out when they ship all this out together. It doesn't all come together. It'll come in multiple boxes. So you probably get the tour-pak before you get the hardware, or you get the hardware. Don't freak out and start, you know, calling them up and hollering and all that. It'll show up within a couple days of each other. But other than that, I know that might have been painstaking to watch. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.